Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. This is Taylor watching What's Investing, and today the early access for the US shares has come out to everyone, or I think everyone who's signed up. At least I've got permission, and so as you can see, they've updated how the portfolio looks kind of on your home profile page. So it's an alphabetical order of all of your things, and you can click companies, sort them into companies, ETFs, and then managed funds. So that sorts that out for you. And my portfolio is currently pretty much breaking even after New Zealand's kind of getting towards another lockdown maybe, but currently in level 2 and 3 across the country, which is not bad at all. But yeah, as you can see, as you click onto the investment panel, if you have early access, this will be how it looks for you. And for those people that don't have it yet, I assume in the probably the next month, you'll have full access, just as we do. And they've added this wee learn panel just for people that are newer, needing to learn about some of the basic things and some of the more nuanced things. You can just click on whatever you don't know about and it will just give you a brief overview, and that's with everything here. And it will even link you to some of their more in-depth stuff. So as we go out of that, we can see that they've added in some popular tabs, some auto invest, and you can pretty much just search for whatever you want. You can filter it between all these different categories, exchanges, and risk levels. So it's all new here. And so what I'm going to do today is turn my $400 into New Zealand dollars into US dollars and put 10% of each portion of that into these stocks here. So there's 11 stocks here, but I already own Tesla on Hatch. That's a wee surprise for you. And so yeah, the rest of these 10 stocks, I'm going to put in 10% of this 400, which is 40 New Zealand dollars, into each one of those. And that'll just be today's video. Easy, simple. So if you click onto your wallet, this is how you exchange money. You click here. You can also do this just straight from when you're purchasing stocks, and you can either combine New Zealand straight to US or combine NZ and US to one purchase as well. And there's a handy wee exchange all button. So the exchange rate's gone slightly in our favour since I last checked, so we get an extra 30 cents. So we'll exchange that, and you'll see the fee there is $1.60 for $400 there. So that's cheaper than stake, and I believe cheaper than Hatch, with this one transfer here, as stake has a minimum $2 transfer fee, so I'd have to invest probably $1,000 to get that $2. The same here, which is pretty mean. So we've exchanged our money, and yeah, so after the fees we have 260.31 or 0.32 as it says there. So now we'll go from top to bottom on this list, and we'll go search that ticker, and we'll put in our 26 there. So we'll go buy market buy in dollars, market buy in shares. So we'll do it in dollars, and we'll even use these cents. We'll do 26.03 and do that times 10, and we should pretty much be just see what these buttons do. Set the highest price you're willing to pay per share. Okay, yep, so we'll do that. We'll review what's happening. So that's the estimated transaction fee, which is about 13 cents. And processing times will vary. The normal stuff. And yeah, so that order's placed. So I think stock market will open in about probably like 8-9 hours. It'll properly open in America. That's Saturday for us, which of course is not a normal market time that we're used to, but they're behind us time zone wise, so that'll be why it's like that. And we'll head on to our next stock, which is Procter & Gamble. And if you're wondering why I'm buying these stocks specifically, I've made a video or two in the past talking about these stocks when I was planning to get into the exchange. So we'll do the same thing again, 13 cents. So I think if we go USD to NZD, these $26 things are about yeah, about 40. So that will be that. So that order is in. And the next on the list was Johnson & Johnson. So I could wait to see if the prices do go lower or limit buy lower than they currently are, but as this is just my base investment into these stocks, I just want to start now, and then as I put money in each week, I'll average down and see what's happening then. So that's that one there, same fee, boom. So we're making our way down the list. I want to hear what you guys are going to be investing in as this early access and full access comes out. Like, tell me, what's your stock picks? Why? Are you a dividend growth investor? Are you a capital gains? Are you a day trader? Let me know what you guys' plans are in the near future, as I want to know and compare our things. Yeah, so as I was saying when I showed you my list of stocks just before, is I already own Tesla. So probably just over a month ago, Sharesies hadn't released US shares yet, and I was like, I want to get on to I wanted to get into owning Tesla before Battery Day, before their earnings report, and before their stock split, as we knew that was coming. So as I got in before those, the stock has risen like 18% or something in the past day or two on that news, so that should be good. But I probably won't sell until after Battery Day, just seeing what's happening there, and then I will split that money of investments throughout this portfolio, as Tesla is by far my biggest holding at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. Where were we? I think we just did Coca-Cola, so we'll move on to Pepsi. Yeah, and it'll be interesting seeing what the dividends are like, kind of, as these are going to be paid in US dollars as well, and they'll be paid, I think lots of the companies that I'm buying right now pay quarterly rather than semi-annually, so that'll be a more often dividend compound, which is awesome stuff. And as I was looking earlier, these stocks, I think some of them are going to be paying in the next month or two, or even in the next few days. Some of them will have their ex-dividend date, and so that's sick, as more dividends coming in will help us reach that goal of getting to $50 in dividends, as I think we're at about $42 for the whole investment career, but I think we're just over 25, 26 for this year. So if we want to get to 50, we want these dividends coming in the months to be big bucks. So now we've got McDonald's coming in, good growth stock and dividend stock. So most of these stocks I'm buying have paid consecutive dividends for at least like 40, 50 years, and they've been growing their dividend for at least the past like 25 or so. So these are basically your dividend aristocrats and stocks that I believe in and personally buy lots of products from, most of them as well. So that helped me choosing these stocks easily. And AT&T is more of a high risk, high dividend yield stock that it's just in a good market. But this one will probably be the first one I would sell out of the list, as I see other competitors possibly coming into the market and maybe taking over the hold of them. But yeah, Tesla's big in the game of technology at the moment. They're making things happen, which is amazing. So yeah, as we're closing into buying this ninth stock, the dividend yield does get a lot lower with these ones, and I think I may have miscounted. I might not have. But yeah, Apple is down there. Boom. I think we've got one more to make. Microsoft. There we go. And now we've got 26 and 4, so we'll use that last cent on Microsoft. Buy there. And yeah, so that is the 10 stocks done, purchased, bang. So those orders will hopefully fill tomorrow. We'll see what happens when we go back to our profile now. So yep, as our estimated portfolio value in New Zealand dollars, yep, so it'll automatically exchange your US investments to New Zealand to give an estimated portfolio value now, so that's something new. Of course, it will be the same for your returns, and of course the estimated returns here as well now. So that's a bit of a change, and yep, so we'll see Triple M there, Apple, AT&T, Coca-Cola, Colgate, Johnson & Johnson, McDonald's, Microsoft, Pepsi, Procter & Gamble, and I believe that was the last one. Yeah, so this is just a quick wee video showing kind of the early access, the wee changes, and just what you can do with these new features. And I'm pretty sure you can filter multiple options at once. You can choose an exchange, you can choose an index fund, you can lower the risk, and you can show the certain ones. So I think in my next video I will be purchasing some US ETFs, some higher dividend ones, some low dividend ones, and just some different ones in different areas of the market, and possibly selling some more of my New Zealand holdings that I no longer want, like this one I'm selling, just to clean up the portfolio, and lots of these lower basis ones like Colonial Motor Group, and I think Abino Healthcare, and possibly Canna South. Just these low holdings below 10 New Zealand dollars I'll probably be selling out of, and same with this ETF here, and just mixing up my money in other investments. So yeah, this has been the early access to the US shares, my purchases for my first 10 stocks in the US market, giving you a quick overview and just talking about what's going on. So yeah, this is me. See you guys later. Happy investing.